Hey guys, what's up? StereoDragonGravity here, bringing you today my updated deck profile for Scarlet Coco for post EB07 Mystical Magus. New extra booster for Oracle Think Tank. Well, not that new. It was released a while ago, but I didn't get this up until now, so this is my updated deck, so of course, our starter is Little Witch Lulu. Her skill is Soul Blast 2. When you ride a grade 3 Oracle Think Tank unit, you can pay the cost if you do. Move this unit to... you move this out of your soul to rear guard, Soul Blast 2, and you draw a card. So she just makes Scarlet Witch Coco playable. She's your +1 and she's adorable. Why not run her? So, Little Witch Lulu. Going on to grade 3s, I run, of course, 4 Scarlet Witch Coco. If you don't know what her skill is, it is Counterblast 2. When you ride this on Vanguard, if you have 1 or less card in soul, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 2 cards. So she is basically a +2. And she's what you want to ride first, definitely. And that's why you have Lulu. You ride her, Soul Blasts your grade 1 and 2, and automatically you have a +3. And that can just be annoying to your opponent. So, yeah, that's what I run. As well as her other skill is, when you have no cards in soul, she gains 3k on Vanguard Circle. So, this is all a Vanguard effect, so won't work on rearguard, but still an awesome card. Lulu, get out of here. I'm done talking about you, Lulu. Now, what's new from the new set? I'm running 2 Battle Sister Parfait. I've been seeing anyone run her in a Coco deck, and I'm like, I want to run her. And I got 2 of her out of my sneak peek for this set. So, she's just a really good card. She puts some pressure from the Vanguard that this deck didn't have before. Because your only pressure is Silent Tom, and since it can be so easily retired, and he's 8k now, well, always, but it can be so easily retired now, so I want some other source of pressure, and that's why we have Parfait. Now her skill is Limit Break. During your turn, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or more, this unit gets 3,000 and auto Vanguard Circle. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, draw a card. Attack hits a Vanguard. It has to hit. Okay. And then a special counterblast 2 cards with Battle Sister in the card name. If the number of cards in your hand is 3 or less, draw a card. So she allows you basically to keep 4 cards in your hand. Since her Limit Break relies on 4 cards in your hand, and I have other cards in this deck that rely on 4 cards in hand. So, and for my last grade 3, I run 1 Battle Sister Cookie, just because she's there to help you hit cross-ride numbers, as well as she is your backup Coco. You don't want to ride Parfait first. You want to ride her mid to late game after your Coco. So, just to put that pressure on your opponent, am I gonna attack? I'll attack their Vanguard, and they're gonna think, do I let him draw a card, or guard this? Question is, will he pull a critical trigger? And since I do run 12 crits in this deck, that is really an option. So I have Battle Sister Cookie as my backup Coco. So when you ride this unit, Counterblast 2, draw 2, and discard 1 from your hand. As well as Limit Break, she gains 5k when she attacks a Vanguard. So she's a very viable card, because with Gemini boosting, you hit 23. There are cross-rides in this meta, so I have that. So she's there to help fix numbers. That's enough about grade 3s. Next, grade 2s. Of course, I run 4 Battle Sister Tartu. We do have a special counterblast in this deck from Parfait, so I want to run 4 Tartu. Tartu is our basic 10k, and she has a bazooka. Why not run her? She has a bazooka. Let's put her up here. There we go. Next, we have 4 Battle Sister Mocha. We have 4 Battle Sister Mocha. Again, awesome card. Her skill is when this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or greater, this unit gains 3k into the end of that battle. So again, she needs that 4 card requirement to be useful. So, yeah. And then, of course, I run 3 Silent Tom because Silent Tom is annoying. His skill is during the battle that this unit attacks, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, your opponent cannot call grade 0 units to Guardian Circle. So, here is the card everyone fears from Oracle Think Tank. But he is just 8k, and that's why I only run 3. So, enough of that. Next, grade 1s. I have 4 Battle Sister Omelette. Her skill is when this unit attacks on rearguard, if you have no cards in soul, she gains 3k. So she is a 10k attacker for Coco. So when you ride Coco for the first time, Lulu just empties the soul. You go ahead and rush your opponent. This allows you to rush your opponent, and since you're getting so many cards in hand, you have cards to spare. So you might as well draw into her or other attackers and rush. That's what you want to do in this deck, because a long game with this deck, you're most likely going to deck out because you draw so much. Let's keep those on. Let's keep those right there. Here. Be on Kai's face. Yeah. Next, I run 4 Battle Sister Scarlet, because perfect guards are amazing. And there are break rides and things. We should write a song about break rides and perfect guards. You just need 4. You're definitely going to have a lot of hand advantage for most of the game with this deck if you get your Coco off. So, you might as well have 4 perfect guards and be able to defend yourself. So, 4 Battle Sister Omelette. Next, 4 Oracle Guardian Gemini. He's our 8k booster. Put him behind your Vanguard. With Coco with no soul, hit for 21, put him behind, same with Parfait, and put him behind Cookie at Limit Break. Just make that cross-ride column if you need, but because really that's that and our 11k bases and Omelette are only ways to hit 18. There are gonna cross-rides coming back in the meta, and we're gonna need that. So, next, around 3, Battle Sister Lemonade. Battle Sister Lemonade. Get that glare off her face. So, we have Battle Sister Lemonade. I run 3. I sort of don't like running 3 because she is 5k base, but she's still a good card for this deck because her skill is, when this unit is placed on rearguard, Soul Blasts 2 and unflip 2 damage. So what you do with this card, you can ride Coco as your first grade 3, ride another Coco, then say you ride Omelette or Parfait. You Soul Blast those extra cards, and then unflip them. Unflip your damage. You can redo Coco and stuff. This will allow you to get more cards in your hand through the whole game. You just gotta be careful what you're doing with this card, because either you're gonna deck out by drawing so much, or you're not going to think ahead and not have a grade 3. Or another way I like to use to get 2 cards in soul is use him. Psychic Bird. So we'll talk about that later though. So that should be all my grade 1s. Moving on to our trigger lineup. Of course, in this deck, it is Scarlet Witch Coco. We're running 4 Battle Sister Ginger, 4 Psychic Bird, and 4 Oracle Guardian Nike, I guess, because she's a shoe brand, and she also has a exploding arm. Ugh, punch your face. No, don't punch people's faces. Bad. Critical trigger. Go away. And then we have 4 heal triggers. Lozage Magus. I like Lozage Magus best for this deck because, she just shuffles back and she's a 6k booster. So again, this helps you rush your opponent and then you shuffle your trigger back into your deck. And that's what you want to do with this deck. You want to draw a lot, rush early, and hope you pull crits, because this deck will probably deck you out. At least that's what's happened to me. So, and yeah, I'm gonna go through a quick, let's see here. Okay, we have Lulu. Gonna show you a quick field real quick. We have Lulu, let's say Gemini, Omelette. This would be my ultimate field. The turn I read Coco first. No, let's switch this. Actually, let's get Omelette out there and have another Gemini. So this would be my ideal field. First time I read Coco, because I have my 2 Geminis, her, Lulu, Scarlet, Coco, and Tom. So I'm running for 16 with no zeros, 21, and a 16. So this is magic numbers against 11k Vanguard. If I was facing against a cross ride, I would retire Lulu, get that out of there, and just not even bother with Silent Tom, unless I want to poke out pesky rear guards, because he's just no good. So we'll come back in a bit with some final words. Hey guys, and I am back with some final words about my Scarlet Witch Coco deck. So, I'd say it's a pretty fun deck to play. It's not too expensive, I think, if I'm remembering right, but more expensive, less than expensive than Link Joker, obviously, but consistent, how consistent the deck is. It can be pretty consistent as long as you get your Coco off. Just the question is, can you get your Coco off and start your draw engine? How consistent this deck is, I would say, would have to be, if you can get your draw engine off, that is your Coco. So, but that's why we are on 4. So, yeah. How much pressure does this deck bring? You know, we got pressure with Parfait, we got pressure with Silent Tom, we got pressure with 12 crits and shuffling back heal triggers, as well making all these weird combos with Tartu and Lemonade. I mean, not Tartu, Omelette and Lemonade. So, hey, and advantage, this deck brings a lot of hand advantage, of course, because again, this deck's all about drawing cards. That's what Oracle Think Tank does. No matter what build you're playing, you are always going to draw cards one way or the other. So, yeah, so this is my Scarlet Witch Coco deck. Thanks for watching. Peace out.